What's up, athletes? In this video of internal health and internal sports, I'm talking to the people that want to be a professional athlete. I'll be talking about 1 to 3 topics that I find very important and that have helped me in my journey of becoming the basketball player that I want to be and being able to step on any basketball court in the world and being able to hold my own and maybe even dominate. Let's go right into it. The first thing is you have to become aware of your thought and emotion. This is actually something that for me started as an athletic goal, but has tremendously helped me in my personal life as well. But let's start at the foundation. If you want to be a professional athlete, you need a capable body. That goes without saying, right? That's the barrier of entry. If you don't have that, forget it. Of course, there are some exceptions of players who are extremely tall or have a very high IQ or extremely high skill level, but you can't rely on that. You need a very capable body. And if you're an undersized basketball player, it has to be taken up a notch. You have to be even stronger, even quicker, have an even better conditioning, right? So consider this. This is the barrier of entry. If you don't have this, don't even try to walk this path. Secondly, you have to become aware of your thought and emotion. Because I see a lot of people that want to be a great basketball player, but they're just going through the motions. They're consistently limited by themselves through the thoughts and emotions that they have. Me, I definitely struggled with the emotional aspect where I just used to get angry or extremely frustrated and I'm not able to even contain myself. I'm not able to control myself when I feel certain emotions. Or I have certain thoughts that just every time pop up and constantly every game limit my performance. If you don't become aware of these thoughts and emotions, you'll never be able to truly fly and become who you believe you can be. So becoming aware of these thoughts and emotions is the second layer, which will allow you to eventually, where you want to go is even unconsciously, create the thought and emotion that you desire. And that's such a rewarding feeling. It brings you so much fulfillment as an athlete and a person where you have this moment where you just feel supremely confident. You don't even try too hard, but you just feel like that. Or you're in a possession, you're just flowing, and you say to yourself, like, I'm definitely gonna make this next shot that I'm taking. Those moments are why I play the game. It's like the progress that you make internally and the mastery you actually get over yourself. So with that first step, put in the time to become aware of thought and emotion. A way you can do this is when you feel a moment of real intensity, this real moment of discomfort or pure confidence, or you have a very strong thought, a thought which really determines the direction you're going in, where you're consistently afraid to shoot the basketball because you're afraid to miss, or you're at the free throw line and you consistently feel distracted because you're thinking about ABC, whatever. So when you have this moment of intensity, it should serve as a immediate reminder that you have either a thought or emotion that you don't want or one that you want, right? It will allow you to become aware when you have this feeling or thought of intensity. Another thing that I think is very important is studying the players which their game transfers to yours. Me, as a 5'11 guard, but I tell all the scouts and agents I'm 6 foot. If I study Kevin Durant and try to do his hezzy pull up, in 100 years it will never be as successful. Simply because of the body type and the level of athleticism, right? These are two major considerations if you want to be a professional athlete. When I study an athlete, of course, I watch and I appreciate a lot of different basketball players. But when I study and I look at them in order to take away, steal pieces of their game, take a bit here, take a bit there, put it all together and create my own unique combination. I study players which their body type and their level of athleticism is actually applicable to my game. It's gonna give you more um, a more realistic way and a more efficient way of progressing, right? And the last thing, that if you want to be a professional basketball player, you should definitely know is every player is paid and recognized for something that they do, and the team, the club, the coach, management can rely on. That's what they're paying you for. So you need to have an understanding of what your true strengths are and what you can rely on as a player. In my case, it's most definitely my speed, my foot speed, because while in some cases my height is a disadvantage, there also are a lot of aspects. For example, with my first step, which simply, if you're taller, you're not able to stay with me because my feet are just quicker. I'm lower to the ground in my handles, right? So find the things which are your advantage and make there something that you can rely on even in a bad day. In my case, it's definitely speed. I still need to work on this and make it even more consistent, but bringing that true energy and having the ability to disrupt the flow of the game due to my hustle, my grit, the grind, the mentality I have on the court, and definitely also my mid range jump shot. Even on a bad day, I know it's going to be relatively consistent. Okay, and I'm actually trying to get those trees like my middies, because if I do that, I'm going to be a killer. I'm going to be very dangerous on the court. So find your player profile, sit down and really evaluate the things. It doesn't have to be a lot of things, it could be just one or two things that you actually want to be known for, the things you want to be very good, if not even exceptional at. It's going to differentiate you because then clubs, teams, coaches, they know what they can expect and that's what they pay you for. All right. So take these things into consideration. Let me know what you think. And I wish you all the best on your journey and just keep on balling on them. You feel me? Keep on believing. See you in the next one.